In this day and age, drones are available to everyone, whether you're a professional photographer or just a drone enthusiast, there's a drone that will suit you. There are drones for people at any skill level, and even kids can get in on the action with these drones. Beginner drones aren't necessarily the best drones for kids, especially younger children. They are made with adult novices in mind. There are different types of kids' drones, with designs that make them easy to fly. Kids have always been interested in flying things, whether it's paper planes or kites. It's something they've enjoyed since forever, and with the advancement of technology, the next step is flying drones. You don't want your kid to be discouraged from flying a drone because they find it difficult or frustrating. With this guide, we will help you pick out the perfect drone for your kid. Number 1. Holy Stone HS-170 Predator Mini RC. The Holy Stone HS-170 Predator Mini RC is the perfect choice for kids or anyone else at an entry level. It is super cheap, and since it's a mini category drone, it's no bigger than a regular adult-size hand. It's a great drone for kids, it's fast, and it's fun. The recommended age is 14 years, which means younger kids should always fly it under adult supervision. It is a highly rated drone, with massive amounts of positive user reviews on Amazon. It always helps to know that other people have had fun with this drone and recommend it for its quality and durability. The Holy Stone HS-170 is a great beginner drone. It is easy to learn and easy to use. It has a headless flight mode, which is especially great for newbies. It comes with 3 speed modes. The slowest mode is great for beginners, while the fastest flight mode is great once you get used to flying the drone. Drone speed is something you should always keep in mind when flying outdoors. It has 6-axis gyro technology. You can do impressive flips and rolls even with very little flight experience. It's all just button pushing. The piloting for this drone is not too complex. The controller is a 2.4G remote controller which is included in the box set. It's a very simple, very comfortable design. The only downside, however, is that all the buttons on it are unmarked. Figuring out the function of each button won't take long, but either way, there is no reason for the buttons to be unmarked. That's just a design flaw on the manufacturer's end. The flight distance comes in at around 80 meters from the controller, and the flight time is about 8 minutes in good conditions. That doesn't sound like much, but it's about what the average flight time is for this type of drone. You can always carry a spare battery with you. Recharge time can take up to 1 hour. We suggest you swap out the batteries before they completely run out to get optimal control. If you want better flight time, you can always upgrade your battery to a lithium polymer one. The Holy Stone Predator Mini does not have a camera, unfortunately, so if your kid is interested in aerial photography, take a look at some of the other drones in this guide. This drone is primarily a fly-only drone. Even though this is a very small and very light drone, it's still quite durable. It can withstand a good amount of crash landings and collisions, and in case your propeller gets damaged, it's good to know that there's a spare set included. Number 2. GoolRC Scorpion T36 Mini. The GoolRC T36 Mini is a fun drone that is perfect for any entry-level flyers. It has a bit of a toy-like appearance, which makes it appealing for younger kids. It's a great indoor drone due to its small size and lightness. It doesn't require any assembly, and it is ready for flight straight out the box. The manufacturer recommended age is 14. There's not much in the box, but you have everything you need. The GoolRC T36 is a very small drone, which means you should be careful with it when you're flying it outdoors. You can easily lose it in long grass, trees, bushes, or similar spaces. The best way to fly would be in clear open space. Before taking it out for a test drive, check out the user manual. It might be necessary to tweak the controls a bit to make sure that the controls are correct. This drone packs quite the power for such a small machine, and it might get taken used to, especially if it's your first time piloting a drone. The remote control, just like the drone, is also very light and toy-like. You'd have no trouble getting used to it if you've ever used a standard video game controller. It's easy to get used to, and it is very comfortable to use. As soon as you get used to piloting the drone, it's easy to move on to more impressive maneuvers. You can do 360 degrees rolls or flips with the push of a single button. Easy to do, impressive to see. If you lose track of your drone, don't fret. This drone has a built-in positioning system. With the single push of a button it returns to base, as long as the battery is still working. One downside of this drone is its very short flight time, with just 5 minutes of flight time. The GoolRC T36 is not the best. It does come with an extra battery which can upgrade the flight time to about 10 minutes. The good thing is it takes only about 50 minutes to charge up. The T36 Mini is the perfect choice for kids who want to get into flying drones. It's a durable machine, which means it can take quite a bit of damage while remaining perfectly operational. It doesn't have too many features, but it offers good value for its price. It is a great starter drone for those who want to learn and get good at flying drones. Number 3. DJI Tello Quadcopter. The DJI Tello is a great entry-level drone, but it's also a good drone for the more experienced pilots. This drone has a bunch of advanced features for older drone enthusiasts. This drone has a long flight duration at around 13 minutes in normal conditions. That's quite a lot more than a lot of the other drones in its class. Its flight range is around 100 meters, which is very good for a drone of its size. It comes with an onboard 5MP camera that can take 720p 30 frames per second videos. The field of view for the lens is 82.6 degrees, and while the camera might not be at a professional level, it is exceptionally good for a drone of this category. The video transmission and footage are made smoother and more stable thanks to the 2 antennas on the drone. These antennas offer electronic image stabilization. You can share any footage you obtain from your through on social media, with a simple press of a button on your smartphone. This drone is also compatible with a VR headset, which makes for a great first-person viewing experience. Number 4. UDI AA108 Discovery HD. The UDI Discovery HD Plus drone is a great beginner drone for anyone who wants to learn. Learning this drone will greatly improve your flying skills and will make it easier for you to transition onto more expensive, more advanced drones. The manufacturer recommended age for flying this drone is 14 years old. It is advised that anyone under the age of 14 who wants to fly this drone does so under adult supervision. The design of this drone is very clean and minimal, which is a good thing. The less clutter there is on the drone, the less a new pilot has to worry about. This drone has big rotors, but they're widely spaced apart. Due to this, the drone is far more stable than other drones of this category. It's a very light drone at just 130 grams. It's not recommended to fly this drone in rough weather conditions. Be cautious when it's windy outside. It comes in 2 very simple modes, low mode and high mode. Beginners should stick to low mode until they learn and get used to the feel of the drone better before switching to high mode. Like many drones for kids, you can do both simple and fancy flying tricks with the press of a single button. This drone comes with a 24 GHz controller. It's a pretty straightforward controller that is comfortable to use, and has buttons which are clearly marked. There are controls for stunts, flight modes, and the camera. The controller also has an LCD that shows you the speed settings, and you can also toggle the drone's lights from your controller. The UDI AA108 Discovery is equipped with a small and light 720p HD camera. It can be attached to the drone and it connects via thin power wires. The already included micro SD card keeps all the photos and videos on it. The video quality is great for the price of this drone. You won't find many other HD 30 frames per second drone cameras in this category. The flight time is about average at around 9 minutes, but with the already included extra battery, you can double your flight time to 18 minutes. The battery recharge time, on the other hand, is pretty slow. It can take up to 2 hours to fully recharge your batteries, which is a lot compared to other drones of this category. We recommend you get an extra battery or 2 for this drone. Number 5. Altair AA108. The Altair AA108 is a great camera drone, made for young pilots. It has an immersive first-person view, which makes for a great flying experience. The great thing about this drone is that beginners can learn how to fly it at their own pace. It has low, mid and high flight modes. The features the Altair AA108 offers are what you'd expect to find on some of the more expensive drones. It is a drone packed with tons of great features, which makes for an excellent choice for a training drone. It has a decent flight range of about 100 meters and has out of range and low battery alarms so you don't lose your drone. The Altair AA108 comes with a 720p HD 120-degree wide-angle camera. You can see what the camera sees from your smartphone, and the first-person view makes for a great flying experience. You don't need a smartphone to fly this drone, but it's necessary if you want to experience the first-person view. You also need a smartphone if you want to draw your own custom flight path for your drone to follow. It is, however, recommended that beginner pilots fly using the remote controller until they get used to piloting. First-person view is something that should be left for a slightly more experienced user.